Welcome to the water bottle workout with Magali. If you guys like our videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below so you can get more updates and more videos.
The exercises shown are for informational purposes only. Only attempt any workout under professional supervision with a qualified trainer and at your own risk. Always consult your physician before attempting any physical exercise. By watching any part of this video, you expressly agree to release and discharge the producers and trainers and waive any right and legal action for personal injury or property damage.
Hey guys, my name is Magali and today I'm going to show you how to do a upper body water bottle workout. We're going to start it in a circuit, but before I begin, let's go over the water bottles that we have here. So the first one is going to be 1 liter, and that's about 2 pounds. Here we have 1.5 liters, which is about 3 pounds. And then we have a gallon, which is 8.5 pounds. And then we have 2.5 gallons, which is about 21 pounds. So the bottles not to use. You just want to make sure you have water bottles that have good grip. So this one, it's really easy to squish. It's not very good. And this one's pretty much taped to a handle, which can probably snap in the middle of the exercises. So always make sure you have a good grip. Don't use the water bottles that you're using for your dumbbells to replenish your thirst. Grab a cup of water or a separate water bottle. So we're gonna start off with a warm-up. So we're gonna grab the liter water bottles, and we're going to start with something called the Cuban press. So we're going to work upper body today, so we don't need to get our heart rate that elevated in the warm-up as opposed to a full body. You can if you want, but let's just start off with some Cuban presses. You're going to grab the 2 liters of water bottles, and you're going to come up, bend the elbows, and I want you to slowly bring the water bottles up and press. Back down, keeping your elbows up, come up, press. So we're gonna only do 5, so this is 3. You're gonna feel it burn in your back, your shoulders. 4, last one, 5, good. All right, next we're gonna go back to those external rotations that we did early on in another video. Elbows in, all you're gonna do is come out. So these I'd say would be kind of crucial in any upper body workout because it warms up your shoulders. These will go 12, so 6, 7, 8, 9. You just want to make sure your elbows don't come off it. Keep it close. 12, good. Back to the Cuban press. 5, elbows up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Now, arm circles. You're going to grab the weights, you're going to grab the water bottles, full circles. We'll go 5 forward, 5 back. Ooh, it's burning. All right. Now my upper body's nice and warm, so we're gonna start the workout. So I'm gonna put these back. So the first exercise we're gonna do is gonna hit the back. A little bit of back, a little bit of biceps, a little bit of shoulders. So we're gonna start off with 2 variations of the exercise. I'll show you how to do it with heavy weight, and then I'll show you how to do it with the lighter weight. So we're gonna start off first with the 2.5 gallons, which is 21 pounds and a half. Okay, I'm gonna turn to the side here so you see it. So I'm gonna first show you how to do it without the weight. So your feet are gonna be kind of similar to a Romanian deadlift. You're gonna be hip width apart. So in this position, in this exercise, your chest is gonna be parallel to the ground. But one thing to keep in mind, when you're in this position, naturally your back wants to arch like this. So you're gonna do something called a pelvic tilt and bring it in like that. That way your back's not arched. Another thing to keep in mind is you don't want to let your back round. So bring the shoulder blades back. The last thing, anytime you do a back exercise, you need to focus on something called retraction. All retraction is basically, in a simple way, pinching your shoulder blades back to engage the muscles. So as you can see here, anytime I do a back exercise, lat pull down, retract, rows, retract, rows, retract. Otherwise, you're just moving your arms, and it all comes back to, what are you working on? Your back, right? So you should feel it in your back. So always focus on retraction when it comes to back. So back to the form here. We're gonna have our feet hip width apart, chest parallel to the ground, knees slightly bent, not too much, not fully extended. Make sure that we get that pelvic tilt going on. Now we're ready to grab the weights.
Coming up, our workout continues with hammer curls and the use of time under tension. All on the water bottle workout with Magali.
So you're gonna bring the weights to the side similar to a deadlift. You're gonna grab the weight, shoulder blades back, come up. So I'm a little bit too high right now, so I'm gonna come back down. Now I'm forced to use more of my core. I'm gonna bring the gallons up and retract. Notice I'm turning my wrists. Turning your wrists just activates different muscles, so if you wanna go straight, you can. I like to turn it though. 4, we're gonna go 10. 5, I'm gonna turn this way so you can try to see the retraction. Pinch, pinch. 8, 9, 10. Good. So that was 10 with the heavy weight. Now I'm gonna show you how you would use it with the gallon. Form is about the same. So now you start from the standing position. Feet hip width apart, knees slightly bent. Make sure that your back's not arched. Always make sure that your head is in alignment with your spine. So if I'm in this position here, I'm not gonna look up, I'm not gonna look down. Everything's neutral. I'm gonna bring the weights in front like this. Retract. Make sure you get that pinch at the top. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. You'll definitely feel this in your back. Next, we're gonna work on some biceps. So with this exercise, you have 2 options. If you're a guy, go ahead and use the gallon, or if you're a strong woman, good for you, I like that. You're gonna use the gallon. For this though, I'm gonna use the leader, and we're gonna focus on something called time under tension. So you're just gonna grab 2 of them like this, and we're gonna do some hammer curls. So usually you'll see people do hammer curls this way. Today we're gonna do it a little bit different. We're gonna go this way. So time under tension, the most simple way for me to put it is basically you're engaging the muscle for a longer period of time. So let's use the bicep curl for example. Anytime you do a standing exercise, you're gonna have your feet in a comfortable position, knees slightly bent for stabilization, core tight, and shoulders back. When I say shoulders back, I just mean you don't wanna be like this. Good posture. It's not just about weight loss or strength, it's also about transforming your body. So we're gonna have the weight to the side. So in the hammer curl, let's use a regular hammer curl, right? No time under tension. We're gonna come up 1, down 2, up, down, 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 up, down. This weight's kind of light, so this is why time under tension is going to be a very good factor in this, as well as a benefit if you're new to exercising. You want to make sure that you get to engage the muscles properly without using too much weight. Because again, if you're new to exercising, you're not going to be fully stable yet. So lighter weight with time under tension might be the best route for you to go on.
Coming up, hammer curls with the time under tension method on the water bottle workout with Magali.
So now we're gonna add time under tension to it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna come up 1 and then down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come up 1, down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So notice I'm not fully extending my elbows at the bottom. I'm going down 4, come up, back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, so now I got a pump going. I don't know if you can see it. 4, good. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. I definitely feel it. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. So now my biceps, I got a pump going. If this weight's a little bit too light, you can go ahead and increase it, but keep the 4 count. It's gonna be more beneficial, especially if you're a beginner or just trying to put on some muscle without lifting too much of heavy weight. So now that we did the biceps, we're gonna hit triceps next, and we're actually gonna keep the liter bottles, and we're gonna come down to the floor. So these are gonna be called skull crushers. Pretty funny name, right? Basically, the exercise is what it sounds like. You're basically almost crushing your skull. So you're gonna go ahead and lay down. Your feet can be either, your legs can be bent or you can extend them, you can cross them. Doesn't really matter, you can do one. It's up to you, whatever's comfortable. What you're gonna do is you're gonna grab the weight, the water bottles, up above like this, right above your sternum. So not above your head, not above the waist, right in line with the sternum, okay? All you're gonna do is bend your elbows towards your head and extend. Bend and extend. Bend and extend. So you're not doing this, you're not doing rows, some weird lying row. Bending the elbows, extending. Anytime you have a tricep exercise like this, you wanna make sure you fully extend. 4, full extension always. 5, 6, we're gonna go 12. 7, good. Feel it. 8. The tricep is a 3-headed muscle, so you wanna make sure you hit it different angles. So after this, I'm gonna show you one more you can do. 11, last one. 12. If you wanna get more difficult with it, you can hold it up 90 degrees, elbows 90 degrees, hold it 10 seconds. 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you can go back to the reps, hold it a little bit in between. So now we did 12 reps. I'm gonna show you one more exercise that you can include to the circuit. It's gonna be called tricep kickbacks. So I'm gonna use a lighter weight because I'm a fighter, so my shoulder mobility isn't all that great. I'm a little bit tight in my shoulders, and in this exercise, you wanna make sure that your elbows are nice and high, and that's gonna require some shoulder mobility based off the positioning that we're gonna be in.
Coming up, the tricep kickbacks here on the water bottle workout with Magali.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of be similar to the row. Feet hip width apart. Make sure that I'm not arching my back, but my shoulders and my back are nice and straight. I'm gonna bring my elbows up, and all you're gonna do is full extension. 2, 3, we're gonna go to 12, 4, 5, full extension. 6, 7, elbows up, they'll tend to fall down. 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew. So that's one time. We're gonna go ahead and repeat the circuit another time. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and repeat the circuit one more time. I'm already feeling it in my back and my triceps are on fire. So honestly, in this circuit, 10-second rest, 15-second if you're really out of breath. Obviously pace yourself, you know your body more than I do. But this doesn't require too much rest, so we're gonna go straight into it. I personally am already very sore, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the lighter weight. So we're gonna start off with 12 rows. So again, feet hip width apart, avoid back, and avoid an arch in the back. Chest parallel to the ground. Bring the weight right in front, shoulder blades back. Focus on retraction. So we're gonna go 12. So 1, pinch that shoulder. 3, pinch those shoulders together. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so this exercise is really good for posture as well. If you're somebody that sits at a desk a lot, or a student, or if you just have weak posture in general, rows will really help bring that back. So I started lifting weights coming from a martial arts background, so I'm always like this. So I did a lot of rows, and now I find, if anything, I'm a little bit too upright. Looks like I want to fight everybody when I come up to them. But it's definitely more than just losing weight. It's also about changing your body, right? You want to fix the shape, tone up. Posture's going to play a lot, especially if you're a lady. You want to make sure everything's nice and upright, because I know personally I've worn stuff where my rounded shoulders just didn't look right in it. So it's more than just losing weight or gaining strength. Okay, so we're done with the rows. Now we're gonna go into the bicep curls. Now I'm gonna go a little bit heavier. Personally, this was a little bit too light, so I'm gonna go to the gallon again, and we're gonna keep that time under tension. So again, feet hip width apart, knees a little bit bent for stabilization. Shoulder blades back. I'm gonna come up 1, down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, don't fully extend. 2, 3, 4. With these, you're gonna also test more of a grip strength. 4, 5, which is good. 2, 3, 4. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. 7. You can see I already have the pump going. 8, 3, 4, 9, 2, 3, 4, 10. Ooh, I feel it.
Up next, hammer curls, skull crushers, and tricep kickbacks on the water bottle workout with Magali.
Again, feet hip width apart, knees a little bit bent for stabilization. Shoulder blades back. I'm gonna come up 1, down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, don't fully extend. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 4, 5, which is good. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. 7. You can see I already have the pump going. 8, 3, 4. 9, 2, 3, 4. 10. Ooh, I feel it. 2 more. 11. It usually gets harder the last couple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo, it's good. All right. We're gonna go back to the skull crushers. Grab the weights, aka the water bottles. Come back to the floor. All right. Now my legs are extended. Really doesn't make much of a difference. So sternum level, come down towards your forehead, full extension. 12, 2, 3, 4. If you want to make it a little tricep circuit, if you go back to our other video, we have some push-ups on there where I go over the form for utilizing the push-up for your triceps. So you can do these, the kickbacks and the push-ups. You'll be burning. You don't even need heavy weight. 10, 11, 12. Good. All right. Last one. We're gonna go up, do the tricep kickbacks. Same form as the row. Feet hip width apart, chest parallel to the ground. Make sure you don't arch your back. Make sure your shoulders are nice and straight, not rounded. Elbows up, full extension. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, full extension. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew. Definitely feel that. You'll also use your core too because of the position, especially if you go to the rows and you're in this position with that heavy weight. It's a lot of core use as well. So that's the circuit. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Tune in, subscribe us for more workout videos. You're doing this for whatever reason because it's important to you and you want to change your life. Because at the end of the day, it's a life change. It's something you've either done before and fell off, or you've never done it before and you're scared, and it's kind of like the fear of the unknown. But one thing that I know for a fact is that anybody can do it. Anybody can do anything that they want with a consistent program. So finding what works for you, do your research. If the home workouts, maybe you feel like you're not pushing yourself enough, try to do it with a friend. Figure out how your goal can affect those around you as well. That way you can tie it all together. So being discouraged is totally normal. Falling off is totally normal. Giving up is normal sometimes. Just pick yourself back up. If you can survive through life, you can survive through that. If you guys like our videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below so you can get more updates and more videos.